Now, you know, good God, some of us have grown up together, haven't we? Holy smokes. You know, they say if you don't have an awkward period, you're not brave enough. So thank you for going through my awkward times with me. Yeah, at least you and, yeah, him. Oh, yeah. That kind of like, the most defining musician, artist, songwriter for me of my generation, our generation, is Jeff Buckley. And the summer of 1995, we were on the summer festival circuit, and Jeff was on that circuit as well in Europe. And we had some very great, memorable moments, one of which was we were in France, and we were going on before Jeff at this festival. And on the same festival circuit was Page and Plant. They were doing a No Porter tour, come on. And they had a Middle Eastern orchestra, and it was just phenomenal. And so Jeff and myself and the drummer in the Innocent Criminals, Oliver Charles, we had all planned to meet up after Jeff's show. We came off, watched Jeff play, and we had made plans to go meet Jeff on the Jimmy Page side of the stage. And it being France, Jeff was king of France, and I was second in his court. And we figured we could just sort of name drop our own name's sake right on to the side of the stage and get the job done. So right after Jeff came off, an incredible show. The festival was called Hurricane in Belfort, France. And Jeff right away had to get whisked off to do an interview. He was, I think, interviewing for the cover of a magazine called Rock and Folk or something like that, an important, prominent French magazine. No, I mean, I really was. I've been on the cover of it too, so it's certainly prominent. And so we said, okay, Jeff was like, damn, because he didn't love press and he didn't love journalists. Can you believe that? And so we again made an agreement, we'll meet on that side. So Oliver and I and a couple of friends went to the side of the stage, and the security guards were like, nope, it's on lockdown by request of you know, man. And so we said, this isn't good. Because we don't know where Jeff's doing the interview, and if it's photos, and how are we gonna find Jeff? And Oliver and I weren't nearly as concerned as the girls we were with. They were very concerned about where Jeff was. But we were concerned too, okay? So we said, here's what Jeff would do. He'd go around to the other side of the stage. And so we went around to the other side of the stage. There we found a security guard who also wouldn't let us on stage, but was very sympathetic to how famous we thought we were. All right. So he said, I'll tell you what, I'll lose my job if you come up. You know, here we're barking at him in English. We may as well have been saying, would you order us a Big Mac and a Starbucks and, you know, get us a Ford, you know, etc. Mustang. So he said, I'll tell you what, I'll let you down in the press pit. Head on down to the press pit and you can watch from there. And we figured, okay, Jeff would do the same thing. He goes, no. And we said, okay, if you see Jeff Buckley, send him down here too. He was like, okay. This dude was like 10 of me. And, you know, he said, all right, so we go down to the press pit, and one song goes by, 2 songs go by, 3 songs go by. We're wondering, where's Jeff? Then another song, let me also illustrate this story, because it is going somewhere. In Europe, they have festivals of 100,000 people. So the field, it's giant 40, 50-foot high stacks of speakers with scaffolding all around them, and they blast the music to a field of 100,000+ people. And there's no speakers in the back or any, all the sound for the whole field comes from the speakers. So the next song starts and it's killing. And I see something, I go, oh, a bird must have flown by. And I look up, and there is Jeff hanging off. He has climbed up the speaker scaffolding. And you swear it's at least 120 decibels, if a dime. And he's hanging off the scaffolding like this, just pulling his head, and there's sweat, and he's just, and I look up and I go, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, because I know he didn't have any earplugs. I know he didn't have any earplugs. And then